Hi students, my name is Sitesh Narashet. I am from Manavara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 8th standard, that is linear expression on both sides. In linear expression on both sides we already learned that linear expression on one side and number on the other side. So also we learned that linear expression on both sides of the equation and some of the applications of linear expression on both sides. So let us move on to the next application, that is third application. So this is the third problem. So the question tells us that Arjun is twice old as Shriya. 5 years ago, his age was 3 times Shriya's age. Find their present age. So likewise in the before two problems, so we have to convert this statement into the linear equation form. For this we have to take the part of the statements. So here Arjun is twice old as Shriya. So just note that. So we have to take the expression form. So Arjun is twice old as Shriya. So that means Arjun is 2 times Shriya's age. Arjun's age is 2 times Shriya's age. That means let Shriya's age be x. I will take Shriya's age as x. Then what is the Arjun's age? It's a 2 times of x. That means 2 times of Shriya's age. Therefore, Arjun's age be 2x. This sign. So this sign referred as therefore. So therefore Arjun's age be 2x. So I will complete this statement. Then 5 years ago, that means 5 years before 5 years, that means we have to subtract each ages by 5. So that means 5 years ago. 5 years ago what we get? So Shriya's age. What is Shriya's age? Shriya's age will be x minus 5. And what is Arjun's age? Arjun's age will be 2x minus 5. So it's the present age. X and 2x will be the present age. Shriya's and Arjun's present age. And before 5 years, their age was x minus 5 and 2x minus 5. So 5 years ago. His age was 3 times Shriya's age. That means 5 years ago, Arjun's age 3 times Shriya's age. Arjun's age is equal to 3 times Shriya's age. So we have to substitute Shriya's age and Arjun's age. So Arjun's age will be 2x minus 5 is equal to, what is Shriya's age? X minus 5. That means 3 into x minus 5 here. So I will substitute. So this completed. So that means we have to find their present ages. That means we have to find the value of x and the value of 2x. So if we want to find x, we have to solve this linear equation on both sides. So that means 2x minus 5 is equal to, I will multiply this 3 to the x minus 5. That means 3x minus 15 here. So I will transpose 3x to the LHS side and minus 5 to the RHS side. So what we get? 2x. So plus 3x transpose to minus 3x. Minus 5 transpose to plus 5. Minus 15 plus 5. So what is 2x minus 3x? Minus x is equal to minus 15 plus 5. That means minus 10 here. That means x is equal to 10 here. That means what is Shriya's age? Shriya's age will be 10 years. That means Shriya's age x is equal to 10 years. Then what is Arjun's age? Arjun's age, so we already taken that Arjun's age will be 2x, that means 2 into x is equal to 2 into 10 is equal to 20 years. So let us check whether it is right or wrong. So Shreya's present age is, Arjun's age will be twice old as Shreya's age, that means it's 10 years and 20 years. Arjun's age will be 20 and Shreya's age will be 10. Okay. So before, and that means 5 years ago, 5 years before. So Arjun's age will be 15 and Shreya's age will be 5. Whether it is 3 times? Yes, 5 into 3 is equal to 15. So that means 5 years ago, the Arjun's age will be 3 times the Shreya's age. That is correct. So that means this is the solution of the problem. So likewise, we have to take some another problem. The fourth problem of this application of linear equation on both sides. So the problem looks like very big, but the solution is very small. So if we solve this problem, you are afraid of. So we have to take the one by one statement. After that we have to convert it in the form of linear equation. So that is the final stage. After that we have to solve that linear equation. So let us go understand the problem. So there is a rectangular plot, that means it's a rectangular. So rectangular plot reserved for a school in Maholi village. There is a rectangular plot or rectangular place. So it's reserved for a school in Maholi village. The length and breadth of a plot are in the ratio 11:4. That means the length and breadth are in the ratio 11:4. At the rate of 100 rupees per meter, it will cost the village panchayat 75,000 rupees to fence the plot. That means village panchayat ready to build a compound here. So fence means a compound. So at the rate of 100 rupees per meter, the village panchayat costs 75,000 rupees. So what are the dimensions of the plot? We have to find the length and breadth of the plot here. So when we take the ratio of the some two unknown terms, that means there is a common term there. So in 11:4, it means 11 by 4. So 11 cross 4. So that means it's not 11 cross 4. It's not a length is 11 meter and breadth is 4 meter. There is a common term between both the length and breadth. So we have to first find out that x value. That means that common value we can take it as a x value. That means the length and breadth of the plot is 11x and 4x respectively. So let us take length and breadth of a rectangular plot. Rectangular plot will be 11x and 4x respectively. Yes. So village panchayat is ready to build the fence here. So that means the fence means the outer boundary. Outer boundary is also referred as, in geometry we referred as perimeter of the rectangle. Then what is the perimeter of the rectangle? Is equal to 2 into L plus B. L is the length and B is the breadth. That means perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter, here we taken it as a fence. So perimeter of rectangle is equal to what? Is equal to 2 into L plus B. In perimeter, in rectangle, the opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we already know that. That means, so if we have 4 sides, that means 2 parallel sides are equal. One is the length, another side is the breadth here. So we have to insert this 11x and 4x to this equation. So here L is 11x and B is 4x is equal to 2 into 15x is equal to 30x. 2 into 15x is equal to 30x. That means what? The fence, the outer boundary is 30x meter. You can say meter or meter square. So perimeter means it's a meter. So area means it's a meter square. So we have to take it in a meter. 3x meter. 30x meter. So the village panchayat is ready to pay for the fence. So at the rate of 100 rupees per meter, it will cost 75,000 rupees. That means at the rate of per meter, there is 30x meter is there. Per each meter, village panchayat has to pay 100 rupees. It will cost 75,000 rupees to the 30x meter. So that means, so 100 rupees into 30x. So government has to pay 30 rupees per meter. Then what is the total? Totally we have to spend here 100 into 30x. So what we get? What is the cost of that whole fence here? 75,000 rupees. So this is the linear equation in both sides. The statement is converted into linear equation form here. So we have to solve the equation, and after that we have to find the x value, then we have to find the length and the breadth of the rectangular plot. So I will transpose this 100 into RHS side. So 30x is equal to 75,000 divided by 100. So in this form we have directly cancel out the zeros. So that means the zeros are in the outer part. Here also zeros are in the unit and tens place here. So that means I will cancel out those zeros. So again 30x is equal to 750. So again I will transpose this 30 to the RHS side. That means x is equal to 750 by 30. So it will cancel out 3 into 1, 3 into 25. That means x is equal to 25. X is equal to 25. We got x is equal to 25. 25 is the common term for length and breadth here. So after that we have to find the length and breadth of a rectangular plot. So we know that length and breadth of a rectangular plot will be 11x and 4x respectively. That means length is equal to 11x is equal to 11 into 25. What we get? Yes, 275. Just check. 11 into 5, 55. So 5 will remain here. Then 11 into 2, 22, 22, 5, 27. So length of the plot is 275 meter. Then what is the breadth? Breadth of a rectangular plot is equal to 4x is equal to 4 into 25 is equal to 100 meter. That means the length and breadth of the plot is 275 and respectively. So this is the method of solving this type of problem here. So let us go to the last problem. Yes, it's also a simple problem here. The question tells us that half of a herd of a deer are grazing in the field. That means herd means it's a bunch or a group of. So it's a herd of a deer. So the herd of a deer are grazing in the field. The half of a herd of a deer are grazing in the field, and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby, and the rest 9 are drinking in the water from the pond. So there is a group of deer are there. So in that half of the group are grazing in the field and the 3/4 of that remaining, the 3/4 of the remaining half will be playing in the nearby. So rest 9, the remaining 9 are drinking water from the pond. So we have to find the number of deers. So let us take one by one. So firstly I will take, we have to find out the number of deer in the herd. So let us take the number of deer in the herd be X. Let's take number of deer in herd be X. So in that, half of a herd of a deer are grazing in the field. It means half of the herd of deer grazing in the field. Grazing in field. So that means, so we have to subtract X from my X by 2. So X minus X by 2, because we have to divide X from 2 and we have to subtract from X. Then 3/4 of the remaining are playing. That means 3/4 of the remaining. 3/4 of the remaining are playing. 3/4 of the remaining means, so in the group of herd, this is the half part of the deer. So in the another half part means X minus X by 2 only. In that 3/4, 3/4 of that part will be in playing. So that means 3/4 into X minus X by 2. Then finally the 9 are drinking water. Remaining 9 are drinking water. Yes. So that means there is a X number of deers are in the herd. In that, half are grazing in the field. So in another half, 3/4 of that are playing and remaining 9 are drinking water. So that means when we add this and this and this, so we get the number of X here. So let us equate into the linear equation. So firstly the half of the herd. That means X is X minus X by 2. This is the 1/2. So half part of it's covered. So then in another half part, 3/4 of this are in the plane. So that means plus 3/4 into X minus X by 2. So here half is covered and here 3/4 of the another half is covered. Then the rest will be 9. So that means plus X is equal to X. That means when we add these terms, so we get the number of deers in the herd. So that means we have to solve this equation. So here we have just observed that X minus X by 2 and X minus X by 2 is the common. So we have to take a note. X minus X by 2 is equal to 1 plus 3/4 plus 9 is equal to X. So let us take X minus X by 2 into what we get, 4 is the LCM here. So we got 4 plus 3 is plus 9 is equal to X here. So then X minus X by 2 into 7/4 plus 9 is equal to X here. So let us, we have to solve this problem. So I will take short answer. Yes, X minus X by 2 and 7/4. So here I will transpose this 9 to the RHS side, x to the LHS side. So here what we get, minus x here, then is equal to minus 9 here. So I will transpose this x to the LHS side and 9 to the RHS side. Plus 9 turns into minus 9, plus x converts into minus x. So we have to multiply 7 by 4 to this side. So here what we get, 7 by 4 into x minus 7 by 8 into x minus x is equal to minus 9. Yes. So we have to take out x from these three terms. X into 7 by 4 minus 7 by 8 minus 1 is equal to minus 9. So then we have to take the LCM of from these three denominators. So what is the LCM? 8 is the LCM. So here we have to multiply with 2, also here multiply with 2. 14 minus we have to multiply with 1 and also multiply with 1. 7 and we have to multiply with 8 and we have to multiply with 8 is equal to minus 10. So what we get here? So here 14 minus 7 means 7. 7 minus 8 minus 1. X into minus 1 divided by 8 is equal to minus 9. So x into minus 1 minus x by 8 is equal to minus 9 here. Then here minus sign is there, here is a minus sign is there. Both are cancelled out. X by 8 is equal to 9. X is equal to 9 into 8 is equal to 72. That means there are 72 ds in the heart. So there are 72 ds in the heart. This is the solution of the problem. So here we have to take the part by part statement and we have to convert it into the linear equation form. So this is the method we have to opt for this for solving this type of problems. So I hope you all understood this. So it's an easier part of this standard. So you have to solve more problems. You have to become the expert of this type of problems. So thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.